So today I'm going to show you how to make enchiladas on the stovetop. Now, authentic or more traditional enchiladas are made on griddles on the stovetop. I have a recipe video for that. I will link it below. But I recently had someone in the comment section tell me that their oven was broken and they kind of wanted to make those baked enchiladas that I make that are more Tex-Mex on the stovetop because they have no oven. So this is how I do it. I'll show you how you can get the baked enchilada recipe on the stovetop. Here we go. So here I'm just going to prep my corn tortillas. This is exactly how I would prep them if I were doing the baked version in the oven. So I'm just going to pass it on a griddle with a little bit of cooking oil, and you just want to do this to make it soft and pliable and heat it through. It makes it so much easier when you go to roll out your enchiladas. For this recipe, I'm probably going to use 12 corn tortillas. Here I've already started to make my enchilada sauce, and I'm opting for the Tex-Mex enchilada style gravy, but you could also use a more traditional enchilada sauce. I have a recipe video that I will link below that shows you 2 variations of enchilada sauce that you definitely can use in this recipe or whenever you want enchiladas. So for this recipe, you definitely will need a large pan with a lid for this to work. For today's enchiladas, I'm making chicken. You definitely can do this with ground beef. I'm just mixing a little bit of cheese with the shredded chicken. By the way, I used rotisserie chicken from the store. I do that a lot. Okay, so that's combined. Now I'm just going to take my prepped tortilla and I'm just going to fill it and tightly roll it and repeat the process. So this video is just to showcase the method that I'm using to give you some sort of instruction on how to achieve that baked enchiladas without using an oven. Especially for those of you that don't have an oven, it's broken, or you just want something a little bit quicker and on the stovetop. It all works. So once I get all of these rolled out, it's time to put this in the pan and I'll show you how it all works. By the way, be sure to check the description below because I will be linking my ground beef enchiladas recipe. I'll also add the video for the 2 enchilada sauces, different variations, or whether you're using store-bought enchilada sauces or homemade, it all works. And if you like it, I like it too. So first I'm going to turn on the heat and put it on low. Now I'm going to take some of my enchilada sauce and I'm going to add it to the bottom of this pan. Remember, just be careful. The pan is cold at this point, but the heat is on because I want it to gradually come up to heat while I'm doing all of this. So I'm going to spread this on the bottom of the pan. And now I'm ready to start adding my rolled, well, they're technically taquitos at this point, but once you put them in the pan and sauce them, they're enchiladas. So I'm just going to place them all in the pan. I'll probably start with a row in the center, and the outer sides of the pan I can add 2 each. So I think for this 12 to 14 inch pan, 12 enchiladas works. Now I'm going to pour over the rest of the sauce, and you'll want to just spread and pour over the sauce to cover each enchilada. Now I'm going to take a combination of low moisture mozzarella cheese and mild cheddar cheese, and I'm just going to top everything in the pan with the cheese. So next you'll want to cover with a lid, and I'm going to crank up the heat. Remember, the heat has been on low this entire time, so I'm just going to crank it up just slightly, maybe to medium low, and I'm going to let this gently simmer covered for about 10 minutes or until the cheese gets melty and the sauce is gently simmering. So this is where I want it. So I'm going to shut off the heat. It only takes about 10 to 12 minutes, and this is what you end up with. Simmering enchilada sauce and melty cheese. It's so good. And now it's time to serve. This was so easy to make, and I hope I find you in the comment section again. I hope you find this helpful. So here I have 2 served, and it's time to dig in. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.